Everyone knows Pennsylvania for places like Philadelphia and Gettysburg, but the real magic of this state lies in the secrets most people never hear about. In this video, we're revealing 7 hidden gems across Pennsylvania that are charming, powerful, and sometimes even a little eerie. And make sure you stick around to see number 1, because the final spot has a story so tangled in myth and memory, you won't know what to believe. Let's jump right in. 7. The Horseshoe Curve. Tucked into the Allegheny Mountains is one of Pennsylvania's most powerful secrets, the Horseshoe Curve. At first glance, it seems like just another bend in the tracks, but this sweeping 2,375-foot arc carved into the hillside changed the way America crossed the mountains. In the mid-1800s, when the Pennsylvania Railroad faced the steep Alleghenies, Chief Engineer J. Edgar Thompson designed this bold curve. Opened in 1854, it replaced the slow, clunky Allegheny Portage Railroad with a smooth, continuous climb. Back then, it was a marvel of precision, an engineering gamble that paid off so well, the curve became one of the busiest rail corridors in the country. The site wasn't just about steel and locomotives. During World War II, the Horseshoe Curve was so vital to moving troops and supplies that Nazi saboteurs targeted it in a secret plot. Fortunately, the plan failed, but the attempt shows just how critical this stretch of track was to America's story. By the 1960s, it was recognized as a National Historic Landmark, cementing its reputation as a symbol of industrial might. Today, visitors climb 194 steps, or ride a funicular, to reach the Hillside Park. There, you can feel trains thundering past, wrapping dramatically around the bend. It's eerie, fascinating, and unforgettable. A living monument to the era when railroads ruled America's destiny. But not every Pennsylvania secret is built on steel and stone. Some began with something as ordinary as a chicken farm. 6. Peddler's Village. Step into Lahaska and you'll find a place that feels like it was lifted straight from a storybook, Peddler's Village. Hard to believe, but this bustling colonial-style destination began on land locals, once called Hentown, a plain chicken farm. In the early 1960s, Earl and Sheila Jameson saw something magical there. Inspired by a Carmel by the Sea and Disneyland's nostalgic Main Street, they transformed the farm into a quaint village of shops and cobblestone paths. It opened in 1962 with just 14 storefronts and the Cock and Bull restaurant, but the idea caught on fast. Over the years, it grew to cover 42 acres, evolving into a wonderland of shopping, dining, and family fun. Today, Peddler's Village attracts nearly 2 million visitors each year. Guests wander past more than 70 specialty shops, enjoy meals in 6 restaurants, or spend the night at the Golden Plow Inn, where the village grows quiet and cozy after dark. But what truly makes it shine are its seasonal traditions. Autumn brings scarecrows in the village, with over 100 handmade figures lining the walkways. Winter means the gingerbread competition, where storefront windows become sugary showcases. Families love Giggleberry Fair, complete with an antique carousel and sprawling play area. It's charming, quirky, and unlike anywhere else. A chicken farm turned into one of Pennsylvania's most delightful hidden gems. And yet, just a few hours away, nature has built something far grander than any human hand could manage, a place where water itself is the architect. 5. Bushkill Falls. Hidden in the Pocono Mountains is a place built for adventurers. Bushkill Falls, the Niagara of Pennsylvania. This privately owned wonder features 8 waterfalls, the tallest dropping nearly 100 feet, all linked by twisting boardwalks and forest trails. Fed by Little Bushkill and Pond Run Creek, the falls carve steep gorges as they rush toward the Delaware River, tumbling over ancient stone and filling the air with a roar that feels both wild and timeless. What makes Bushkill Falls unforgettable is the freedom to choose your path through this watery kingdom. The short green trail gives a quick 15-minute walk to the main falls overlook. The yellow loop adds Laurel Glen and the lower gorge. The blue trail pulls you deeper into the woods toward Pennell Falls, while the red loop, 2 miles in over 2 hours, reveals all 8 waterfalls, including the graceful Bridal Veil. Every step immerses you in cool mist, mossy air, and the endless thunder of rushing water. Open from April to November, the falls change with the seasons. Lush greens in summer, fiery reds and golds in autumn. Though there's an entrance fee, it keeps the paths and boardwalks safe. With its blend of accessibility and wilderness, Bushkill Falls remains one of Pennsylvania's most breathtaking secrets, equal parts power and peace, hidden in the heart of nature. 4. Laurel Caverns. Beneath the rolling hills of the Laurel Highlands lies one of Pennsylvania's most intriguing secrets, Laurel Caverns. This is the largest cave in the state, with over 4 miles of mapped passages winding beneath a 435-acre preserve. First opened to the public in the 1960s, it has fascinated explorers and curious travelers ever since. What makes Laurel Caverns unique is its geology. Carved from the Loyal-Hanna Formation, a sand-rich limestone that behaves more like sandstone, it doesn't sparkle with stalactites and stalagmites like most caves. Instead, it offers sandy floors, sloping chambers, and wide corridors that feel otherworldly. For millennia, water seeped through the rock, dissolving carbonate cement and leaving behind a sprawling underground maze, unlike anything else in the region. Step inside, and the outside world vanishes. The temperature holds steady at 52 degrees, the silence broken only by dripping water. Visitors can take a guided tour through the upper cave, where lights reveal vast chambers, or strap on helmets and crawl through wilder sections for true caving adventure. In winter, the caverns close to protect colonies of hibernating bats, reminding guests this hidden world is also a vital habitat. Laurel Caverns is more than just a cave. It's a geologic puzzle, a natural classroom, and one of Pennsylvania's most awe-inspiring underground treasures. But if the underground holds its mysteries, what about the bustling heart of a city, where survival once meant feeding thousands every single day? 3. Reading Terminal Market. In Center City, Philadelphia lies one of the city's most vibrant hidden gems, Reading Terminal Market. Tucked beneath the soaring steel and glass train shed of the old Reading Railroad Terminal, this bustling market has been feeding locals and travelers since 1893. Instead of displacing the farmers' market that already thrived there, the railroad built its grand terminal above it, creating a rare fusion of trains and trade under one roof. Over the years, the market mirrored the city's fortunes. By the 1970s, suburban malls and urban decline nearly emptied its aisles, and its future looked grim. But Philadelphia wasn't ready to lose this treasure. Community action and revitalization projects in the 1980s and 1990s breathed new life into the space, cementing it as the beating heart of downtown food culture. Today, more than 80 merchants fill the market. Amish and Mennonite farmers sell pies and cheeses. Families run stalls passed down through generations, and neon signs glow over sizzling grills. You can grab a legendary roast pork sandwich from Dennick's, bite into a warm, soft pretzel, or explore stalls offering everything from Pennsylvania Dutch classics to international street food. More than a food hall, Reading Terminal Market is a living snapshot of Philadelphia's immigrant and working class history. A timeless electric space where the city's past and present come together in every bite. 2. Bowman's Hill Tower. Rising above the trees of Washington Crossing Historic Park is a sight both mysterious and enchanting. Bowman's Hill Tower. Built in 1931, this 125-foot stone monument was created to honor the region's Revolutionary War history. Local legend claims George Washington may have used this hill as a lookout during his daring 1776 crossing of the Delaware River. Though historians still debate it, whether fact or folklore, the tale adds intrigue to the already striking tower. Climbing Bowman's Hill Tower feels like entering a forgotten castle. Its rugged stonework and narrow windows give it medieval charm, hidden away in the Pennsylvania woods. Visitors ride an elevator most of the way up, then finish the climb on foot, rewarded at the top with sweeping views that stretch up to 14 miles across the Delaware River Valley. On a clear day, forests, fields, and small towns unfold below like a living map. What makes the tower special is how it blends history with experience. Even if Washington never stood here, standing at the top evokes the same commanding vantage, a view that feels both strategic and serene. Part romantic monument, part quirky roadside attraction, Bowman's Hill Tower remains one of Pennsylvania's most surprising hidden gems, where revolutionary lore meets breathtaking scenery. 1. Cherry Springs State Park. High in the wilds of Potter County sits a place that feels almost otherworldly. Cherry Springs State Park. Perched on the Allegheny Plateau at 2,300 feet and surrounded by the vast Susquehannock State Forest, this hidden gem is celebrated as one of the best stargazing spots in the entire eastern United States. In fact, it's earned the rare title of a gold-level international dark sky park, a recognition given only to the darkest, most pristine skies on Earth. What makes it so magical is what you don't see: light pollution. Thanks to its remote location and careful protections, the skies here remain untouched by the urban glow that drowns out the night almost everywhere else. On a clear evening, the Milky Way doesn't just appear as a sprinkling of stars, it stretches overhead as a glowing river of light. You can spot the Andromeda Galaxy with the naked eye and lose count of the thousands of stars shining down. The park's astronomy field is designed for that very purpose, offering a full 360-degree horizon with nothing in the way. Visitors spread out on blankets, set up telescopes, and wander with faint red flashlights so as not to disturb the view. Throughout the summer, stargazing events and star parties bring amateur astronomers together, while rangers guide newcomers through constellations and cosmic stories. By day, the park offers camping, hiking, and wildlife watching, but at night it becomes something else entirely. Cherry Springs is a window into the pre-industrial sky, a breathtaking reminder of our small place in the universe and the timeless wonder above us. And there you have it, 7 of Pennsylvania's most fascinating hidden gems, each one proof that this state has so much more to offer than the usual tourist stops. From roaring waterfalls and eerie towers to bustling markets and storybook villages, these are the places that defy expectations and leave you with memories you won't forget. If this list makes you want to take an explore around Pennsylvania, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because there are plenty more secrets waiting to be uncovered. And let me know in the comments. Which of these hidden gems would you explore first?